There we go. Okay. So, what we are doing today, not going to make this too long a session, it's been a long day for me, but anyway, what we're going to do today, last session we got abilities, like ability to add abilities through our weapon specialties, the specializations. So what we're going to do today is get those abilities actually flowing through all the way to actual combat. So we're going to start off by just reworking our data structure a bit. Right, game state. So here we have this geo earned ability. We're going to do this a bit differently. So instead we're going to have geo ability data, and these arrays are going to be just that. So that's going to mess up our config, and then our earned abilities are going to be a bit different. Instead, they're just going to be an array of ints. So the difference here is these earned abilities will instead just be indexes of this go domain rank, which essentially means that upgrades of soldiers will, like if config changes the ability tree or whatever, then it just follows what the template is. So that way the template becomes the source of truth for all of this ability data, which I like. So that's what I'm going to do. And what we'll do is we'll make the structure a little bit different. Go units, earned ability. So we'll still do, but it's going to be based on an enum. So enum go ego ability level. So ego ability level competence. That's how you do enums. It's been a while. I've forgotten. Let me just have a quick check. Should almost be part of the bingo board, whether when I forget how a basic functionality function of this game works. Alright, now this becomes ego ability level level, and then var int index. Okay, so having done that, what we have to do is jump into class data and fix up a few things. And what I'll also do is bring up class data, the default class data, because I need to make sure that I'm targeting my weapons right. Okay, so we've got all this stuff, don't care about that. So we've got our ability domains here and our weapon types here, and our structure for this is now ability name. So ability name equals such and such, and then weapon categories. And what we're going to do with these weapon categories is pretty much just like so the data structure for all of these abilities is based on applying to a weapon slot. So everything that applies to a weapon slot, you can see here, apply to weapon slot, EM slot. We're not going to apply to a weapon slot. I'd like to make this with a little more flexibility, so that potentially, you know, I don't know, they have like 2 pistols. There's a bunch of different combinations that potentially could be explored by allowing certain weapons to be in the primary, even though they're not usually in the primary. Like someone with a sword and a gremlin, I don't know, we'll see. But either way, what we want to do is we want to leave the door open to this sort of stuff. So instead of leaning on that, what we're going to lean on, game data.ini, deleted. Right, so weapon categories, here we go. So we can see a bunch of weapon categories here, so we're going to make use of these for our setup. So what do we got? This one's sniper rifle. And the reality is this is going to apply to most of them. So next up is, so Deadeye applies, but what about Death from Above? Sorry, not Death from Above, Steady Hands. Steady Hands doesn't apply to any weapon. So this would be a case where it goes like this. And they're done. So we're going to look at the absence of weapon categories or item categories as do not apply this ability to anything at all. We might eventually need more ability data, but because of the nature of our structure, save games will be totally safe because the structs, the save game structs won't ever change. Alright, kill zone. And while we're using this to essentially line everything up with just one particular weapon category, what this allows for is the final, say, mastery tier to be something else. It can be something else, and that can be done without any drama. Pretty much all of these need that treatment, so let's do that. I could make a macro for this, but I don't quite know the commands. I don't care to find out. Now we've done this, it should actually speed up all the other stuff that we're doing quite a bit, because most of the time these will be weapon based. So we can just jump on the end, weapon category 0 equals sniper rifle, and call it. And then we start to get into the realm of return fire, which applies to another weapon category, which is pistol, I believe. It's weapon category, right? Yes, it is. Yeah, 1, 2, quick draw, face off, Quick draw again. Sharpshooter, aim. Just keep that. And then fanfire, which has weapon categories 0 equals pistol. Good. Okay. Phantom, keep. Shadow strike, keep. Implacable, keep. Stealth, keep. Running gun. Yeah, well, these aren't anything to do with weapons at all, are they? Right, we can do that one for a weapon. So, shotgun. Okay, we should have a weapon category for sword. Maybe it's called melee. It is indeed called melee. Oh wait, no, but we have a sword as well. Let's do sword. Shadow Step, Blade Storm, and Reaper. All the other ones are individual abilities for nothing. Right. Apply to weapon slot. E in slot unknown. Don't apply it to any weapon slot then. Same with Sentinel, I guess. Suppression. Yeah, we can apply that to weapon categories 0 equals rifle. Field medic. Gremlin. And mastery abilities, run and gun. Doesn't need to apply to anything. Covering fire doesn't need to apply to anything either, I believe. Private weapon. Let's apply it to a rifle. I will be revisiting this eventually, so it's not a big deal. This is just to get it working more than anything. Weapon categories. I believe it's called a cannon, but let me double check. You never know. Heavy. Rifle, shotgun, melee, grenade, utility, medkit, cannon. Oh, we got cannon. Oh, that's right. The heavy weapons are the. Yeah. Good. Saturation fire. All of these involve the cannon. As it should be, yo. Okay. So now that we've thrown in that ability data, now I can dispose of the tree for now. We'll get that out of the way. So what are we doing next? So we've got some code to rework from what we did yesterday. We've got this ability data struct, but then we've also got this game state change, go earned ability. So we need to grab the manager. We need the manager now. let's just bypass it. So we just need ability IX int and go ego ability level. For ability level. New line. Right. So now what we do is instead of applying the ability name, we apply the ability IX. So go index. Ability IX, and we've got ability level. Pardon me. Level and index right there. Got it. Okay. So now that we've done that, we need to jump over to the UI, because the UI needs to deal with these new and disturbing changes. My apologies. Dear. Oh, alright, ability index. I'll just go ability IX. So now we pass ability level and ability index through. Cool. Main row.uc. Okay, so earned abilities, find ability name. So we need to find this based on two things. That might be annoying. We'll just do a for each to find it. So go earned ability. And then earned ability iter. So we just need to do some things to protect ourselves here. Because we need a blank state that isn't going to result in false positives. So index really needs to be this. Yeah. So by making it -1, we've got a way to check whether a blank struct that looks like that is in fact just bunkus. blank earned ability. There we go. Okay. So for each on domain stats dot earned abilities. Earned ability iter. Okay, now, so what are we checking? We're checking if earned ability iter dot index equals ix and earned ability iter dot level equals ego ability level confidence. Then we've got a match. And ability earned equals true. And just start there, do that, do that. That's actually enough, I think. That might be it. So let's just try that, and then we don't need this blank earned ability or the earned ability. We can just go earned ability iter, call it a day. Only this one needs to go and be mastery, or expertise rather. Dope. Okay, and then we've got the ability icon event. And each of these get the alright, so we need to move our checks down. And equals false. Yeah, so we need to copy that down. Alright, so I think that's the check. We can get rid of this if we don't need it anymore. We're just basing this entirely off indexes. So we change this one to expertise and this one to mastery. and so this one changes as well. So instead we're using ability IX. Oh, hang on. No, this is all good. Right, yeah, because we're basing it off ability IX. So yeah, ability IX is correct. And then we just feed it the correct level. Which way around did I do that? I did it level first. Righto. So ego. Ego expertise. I think that's it, but I'm sure the compiler will tell me I've done something wrong. So let's kick that in the guts. See how it goes. Oh dear. Anyway, while this burning over, I'm just going to have a look at X2 downloadable content. I've checked domain templates. Oh yeah, I probably don't need that anymore. I definitely don't need that anymore because that was just a verification process. But oh yeah, it'll actually crash now. So that is true. We'll sort that out. Another thing I want to do though is just look at X2 downloadable content info. Edit it anyway, man. Alright. And there are build errors, so we've got to deal with that. These are all incorrect. Local go ability data. Ability data. Okay, that should work now. Right, what else have I done wrong? Domain experience. Struct didn't complete with this all-important terminator. Go unit domain stats. That isn't correct. Anyway, in the meantime, finalize units abilities for init. Alright, we're doing much better now. So I'm just going to chuck this into here and then comment out pretty much everything in it. We will be revisiting that. Right, type mismatch. ability domain row. 157G. Ability name. Competence abilities. Oh yeah, that's not good. Alright, so each of these, we need to ability data, and then go ability name, ability data, ability name. There was the mistake. It's a pretty big one. Alright, so we need that same information down here. Sort of. We don't actually. No, we don't. Technically, I don't even use the ability name anymore. I just use the index and the competence level. So we should be actually all good with that. All right. Compile. Trucking along. How you doing, Robo Jumper? I'm just I'm reworking the data structure so that if skills get updated in the future, we don't have ability names floating around in the game state struct. So instead, it's set up just to have an enum for the competence level and the index. So if the tree changes, we just deal with it. So hopefully it should just work. And then once I've done that, then I'm going to jump into finalized unit abilities and get those abilities loading, which should, with any luck, be straightforward. And there's only so many things you can do to like preserve state, like if the config changes or you do balance changes or whatever. But I figure this way, like the tactical mission should still work, and then you go from there. Yeah, I probably should, shouldn't I? Man, that's gonna be a hairball when I come back to it. Alright, well, we're looking alright there. Looking alright on that front. So, yeah, it's time to jump into finalize unit abilities. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do in our X2 domain so we got ourselves a unit state, domain Alright, so we got that. Get that from the unit. Optional XCOM game state, start state. Ooh, what does that mean? Does that mean that it doesn't always get passed? This could get hairy. But what we'll do instead is we'll just use a get unit domain experience component because it doesn't need to create it. If it's not there, then we just don't apply any units, so we can do that safely. God, what am I typing? Get unit domain experience component. If a unit domain state equals none, return. Get the hell out of Dodge. Alright, and now what do we do? We iterate over every single one of the domain stats. That's what we do. Alright, so that gets fed a domain template. Unfortunate. Well, we definitely need the manager, and we definitely need to get ourselves a strategy element template, and then we definitely need to get ourselves an ability domain template. But what we'll do is got to check the API for find strategy element template. That's it. So yeah, we just find strategy element template and then return it. We can coerce it straight. So for each domain, so we need to jump on through our particular domain. What was it again? Here's the one. Go unit domain stats. Local. Go unit domain stats. Domain stats. Don't like that this one is domain stats. I maybe need to change it to all domain stats. But we'll live for now. So we're going unit domain state dot domain stats, domain stats. Stuff it, let's change it. confusing me, and I would like it to no longer confuse me. And then domain.uec. This one I need to look at as well, I think. Oh no, I've got an init domains function, so that's fine. Domain stats. No, so I don't think anything else reaches into that, which is good. Keep it simple, stupid. Alright, so for each domain state and all domain stats, what are we doing? We are running over the earned abilities in relation to the template. So domain template equals go ability domain template manager dot get strategy find strategy element template on the basis of domain stats dot domain name. I'll look at you. Okay, so that's ability level. Okay. So that leaves us with getting a go ability data. So I'm gonna chuck a switch based on not domain template. So we've got to work for each domain. So local go earned ability. Domain stats earned abilities. For each domain stats dot earned abilities. Earned ability. Okay. Earned ability level, that's right. So switch on earned ability dot level. There we go. Okay, so now we've got the ability data. Now we can make a call based on the presence of various things. So if ability data dot weapon categories dot if weapon categories dot length 0, then I'm going to do one thing. Else if ability data item categories. I'm not doing anything regarding that yet, but we will do eventually. And then finally else. So the final one is the simplest of them all, because we can just add abilities. So local ability setup data. Alright, every time we go through one of these, we go setup data equals blank setup data. Copy that struct over. So in the case of this one, let me just check the structure of ability setup data. Where's me struct? My struct. Oh, there it is. Right, so template name, x2 ability templates. Right, I've got to get a template and a template name. That's fine. I can grab an ability manager as well. Well, we're always going to grab that ability template, so go ahead and do that. And that's earned ability. Ability data, ability name. Righto, so this one here is simply setup data dot template name equals ability data dot ability name followed by template, which is ability template. And then we go ahead and we go setup data. Let's just go setup. Setup. Alright, so ability setup data. So setup data dot add item setup. Simple as that. Alright, so that one's easy. And then the next one is a little more to it because we need to bind it to the correct item types. So essentially we need to iterate over inventory. Right, so we need to find inventory. This is the gather unit ability, so this is the start of the ability setup data, in case you were wondering. And then it turns to DLC later. There's a lot of things going on there. But then we want different information. But maybe we can see it based on... No, this is just going over earned soldier abilities, so it's not really useful. Get all inventory items. That is the ticket. I'm not just going to copy this wholesale. What do you think I am, a monster? Done. Nah, it doesn't look anything like this, obviously. But I need to start somewhere. So this one is a unit. Get all inventory items. Get all inventory items. And we give it an optional game state, because if that game state is something, then we can use that to do the fetching. No, it doesn't even do it. Oh, check game state. Yeah, it does. Yep. Okay. Current inventory and then inventory item. XCOM game state item equals inventory item. And then I want an array of those for current inventory. Don't care. Alright, so that I don't need. I don't want to do that. I want to have a look at the weapon equipment template. So that has an item template. So item template has the item category, I believe. Give me cats. Item cat. Yep, there we go. Must match one of the entries. Cool. And then weapon template. weapon cat. Yeah. There we go. So what we're looking to do is get an X2 weapon template. Same deal here. Coerce to weapon template. If weapon template does not equal that. Okay, so we're not doing any of this stuff. No, we are doing one thing. Set up source weapon ref. Don't care about you, don't care about you. Right. So that is it, but we do need to verify whether it is in fact one of the categories. So we'll just do an if. If ability data dot weapon categories dot find weapon template dot weapon cat is not equal. It's not equal index none, then that means we have got ourselves a match and we can throw it on the fire. That's basically it. Alright, well let's just build the code. See if that catches us out in any way. And I might just add a little logger. Build succeeded. How about that? Hot diggity. Diggity dang. Alright. Main name. Alright. Done. Alright, let's kick her in the guts, see if it works. If that doesn't work, I'll probably... Oh, whoops. 70. Ah, I must have forgot a... Unit state. It's strange that didn't pick that up. Oh wait, no, I hadn't saved yet. Alright, surprisingly it just ran. And as I said, if it doesn't work, I'll just kick it till next time I work on it. But maybe we'll get lucky first try. Alright, let's give it a shot. Okay. Alright, we'll do one more. We don't need to do many. Let's do one more with CQB and a pistol and rifle. And then make her loadout suitable for it. Done. Okay, that'll do. Go away. Right. Got to get another mission going. Commander. I don't care. Go. That looked promising. Nice. Well, long watch concealed. Long watch. Long watch doesn't cancel out properly, so there might be some reworking that needs to be done there. Let's have a look here. Yep, we've got suppression, which is with the rifle, and we've got lightning hands, which is with the pistol. Well, I just want to test that these abilities actually work, so let us advance with purpose. No targets. think I'm running small unit tactics right now. Got pistol Overwatch. You're about to get shot at. Well, I thought you were. Ah, he was in cover. Okay. Oh, that's right. Small unit tactics doesn't apply to plasma rifles. Not yet, anyway. It's one hell of a hit regardless. Alright, let's see if you can use your sword. Just ignore it. Off you go. Dead. Cool. Alright. Well, that covers it. We are good to go. So now we have abilities working, so it's a case of tracking experience and then improving the UI. rework earned ability data structure and apply abilities to unit on tactical start. Tactical start. Cool. I forgot to, hang on, I forgot to push that. Silly me. Head by one, commit, call, git push. All right, well, today was a home run. 1 hour, well, 1 hour, 10 minutes, and just smash through it. No real dramas at all. Join us next time for more no drama coding, I guess. Probably not. It'll probably get harder. All right, cheers. Thanks for watching anyway. See you around.